Hello to my fellow history lovers and people that think if I learn something new, it will be a good day. So I hiked the other day here in beautiful La Jolla and saw this cave below. And caves always make me think of pirates. And it made me think of a problem that we had in winning the American Revolution. So basically, the problem is pirates, and they are the Barbary pirates. And over here is a famous picture of an altercation between the Barbary pirates, and I think these were the Portuguese. And the story goes like this. During those sort of Revolutionary War era days, the Barbary pirates would say, if you want safe passage, you need to pay protection money. And as somebody who came from Chicago, this is very familiar in like the 1920s, right? The gangsters, you have to pay protection money. And before the American colonies break away from Britain, they're covered under the payment that the British make, and it's a significant amount. So what they're paying in those days, France is paying 200,000 a year to just one of the countries, Algiers. And when I say the Barbary pirates, the Barbary states of North Africa at that time include Algiers, Tripoli, Tunis, and Morocco. So, for example, France was paying 200,000 a year just to Algiers, and Britain was actually paying even more at 280,000. So, mind you, the pirates, they figure this out. They say, hey, this is 1785 now. So America has won its independence, but the Barbary pirates are like, well, no longer would you be under the British payment. You need to pony up yourselves. And so this is a real problem. And as Adams arrives in London, news comes that two ships have been attacked and seized by Algerian pirates. 21 American sailors have been taken captive and forced into slave labor. There's also this wild story going around that Ben Franklin was captured by pirates, but that turned out not to be true. So John Jay, who's back in Philadelphia, sends a note to Adams in London and says, Congress wants you to sort of figure this out. Basically, you need to stop this. And they are allocating, they being Congress, allocating up to $80,000 basically to buy protection. But the money is nowhere to be seen. It's just sort of an idea out there. And meanwhile, Jefferson is writing to Adams because Jefferson is still, I think he's still in Paris. I'll just look here real quick. Yeah, and he's saying, hey, maybe go borrow it from the Dutch. And by the way, here in Paris, a lot of the French officers still haven't been paid for their services in the American Revolution, and they're getting pretty angry. And Adams is thinking there's no money to be had anywhere, but he's got to somehow solve the problem. So interestingly, he's at this big diplomatic event, and he sees someone from the Sultan, from the envoy of the Sultan of Tripoli, and he says, hey, can we talk? And I'll tell you what happened in the next video. And anyway, thanks for letting me share. It's always fun to delve into history. So I appreciate you letting me share these stories, and I will see you tomorrow.